Hello YouTube, this is Intuitive Retta. How are you today? Make sure you like, subscribe to this video, comment below. Today's reading, if you like your own personal reading, contact me at intuitiveretta@gmail.com. This reading we're doing on Wendy Williams. I'm so upset right now. I can't find one of my favorite decks for like relationship readings. I can't find it. I used it a couple of weeks ago and I put it up and I have no idea where I put it. So if I knew when I bought this deck I should have bought two, and I didn't. And this is one of my trusty, I love this deck for a relationship reading. We're gonna do Wendy Williams. As I told you before, she's the hermit in the moon. She's a loner. She's prone to depression or emotional issues. Maybe even psych issues. I always say a lot of comedians and people that put on like a happy front are hermits and moons. So someone that appears on the outside that's very happy usually is quite a loner and depressive on the inside. So last time I did a reading with her was like 10 months ago, I think. I think it was. Could be longer, could be less. This is a year for Emperor energy, means for business, but I don't know. It's going towards the end of the year. Like, I was worried about her actual death before. If you look at my old readings on her, I was looking before things went haywire on the show. I was talking about, you know, she was death was looking in her future if she didn't change things. I also said that she had a way to turn everything around if she got out of that lifestyle that she was choosing. She chose not to do that. So we're going to look at now what happens, because I always say a reading is like a map. It tells you if you continue on this path, this is your most likely outcome. But people, you know, people have free will, so they can dip and dive and turns and stuff like that, so it can change the path that you're on. So we're going to look. So I'm worried about, you know, this is a year for her for business, to end things that no longer serve her, to start new things, but is she mentally capable of doing that? It could have been a great year for her business-wise. It could have been. The energy, and she's got to worry because the death energy is in there too. Next year is an oppressive energy next year. She's going to be up and down, her behavior. She's going to have an imbalance. I don't know if it's going to be substance that's going to make her imbalanced, but she's got to worry about legal issues and people taking really control over her. The following year, 2024, is making bad decisions, bad love life, more into her addiction. So things don't look so great right now. So I want to see where Wendy Williams is now. And there's rumors that she got married. I seen a video of her in her truck, and she looked high or drunk. I'm not sure. Where's Wendy Williams now? She's at the end of the cycle. Wendy is at the end of the cycle. So where she's in her late stages, her end stages, she's at the end of a cycle. So she's at the end of the cycle for her career, her physical, for everything. What's the cross to bear? Is that husband. You know, the cross to bear is, you know, why everything turned around for her is the relationship with her husband. That's the main everything of why she went to this downfall, everything. And it's, you know, you always say, oh, it's not the man's fault. Well, she made it the man's fault. She put all her hopes, dreams, everything into this husband. And you can't force a man to be with you or be faithful with you. or whatever. You know, she gave him full control, everything. And when he left, she was completely devastated. And to the point where she's like, it's gonna kill her. Underneath all of that is not her ability to change. Like, remember I said she had that magician energy a few years ago? She could have switched this all around. She could have switched everything all around. It also could mean that, you know, maybe someone did put orchestrated all her downfall. Did someone do you know, energy or, you know, manipulation, witchcraft, you know, stuff like that? It could be a possibility. But it was all orchestrated. And if it was someone who did sort of like witchcraft or spell or root work or whatever, it would be a woman who did it. You know, in the past, you know, I think she even thought in the last year that she was going to get back with her family. I don't know. Remember how they were saying how Kevin was, I think it was like within this last year, they were saying Kevin was giving her lawyer and then her son. It looked to her, I think she thought there was a possibility of getting back together. Remember she was in Florida for a while? I think that was the last straw. Like, whether or not he gave her this by him even spending time with her, made her think there was a possibility of getting together or whatever. What's on her mind? She's too busy looking. It's like someone who has all these blessings but aren't realizing what their blessings are and focusing on something else. It's like you're too busy focusing on this one aspect. You're not paying attention to the other good things that happened. Her whole foundation was her husband, her family, all of that. That's her main focus. That was her focus. That was the end fall. And she didn't pay attention. It's like the scales are imbalanced for her. Let me see. She's got to worry. There's a man right now that could be taking advantage of her, money-wise and career-wise. There's another man that's coming in. I don't know. You know, she's just being used. Like, she's not even. They're just using her for the ability to make money. She's kind of like. If you look at this picture, this person looks like out of it, right? And someone's, you know, making her up and she's not really doing anything. And that's what Wendy is. Wendy, this guy is like orchestrating all of this and she's not capable right now. What's going on with her mental cognitive status? Everybody's watching. The legal issues caused her a lot of a big burden, and her star status, people are watching. The legal issue caused her a big burden. She's stressed out, and she just wants her family. She still just wants her family. I don't know if she got remarried. I do see a man in here. That man, this man that's, you know, using her for like intellectual, or he could be a manager or someone like that. But, you know, they're just painting, he's just basically taking control and making money. And let's see, what's going on with her? I don't see any. What's going on with her? Her cognitive. that whole relationship, her walking away, has completely shattered her. Whatever. That relationship, it broke her. She's completely broken. I'm seeing a lot of cups, so I'm worried about her substance. You know, it completely broke her. It's drug use. She's drinking a lot. She is drinking a lot. Look at this. And I think, like, business-wise, I think they, like, the people that were in charge of her business and money, I think they, for a while, like, indulged her in her alcohol and this and that for money. I think things changed. I think maybe, like, August of last year, it came fast and furious. A lot has happened with them holding her money from that judgment. Has caused a lot. She's drinking a lot. She is drinking a lot. A lot. Let me just see. Is she married again? I don't think so. I think she's still stuck on her ex-husband. I don't think she's really, got over her, in her head she's still the wife. She's still stuck. What's going on with this conservatorship? Someone needed to look at things from an outside perspective. It needed to be looked out from an outside perspective. There was something major happened. And it caused, something major happened with her nest egg, meaning her money. Something major happened, a major something. And it caused her finances to be looked at from a different perspective. They were worried about her ability, and her ability to manage her money, her wealth. Was she strong enough? Something major happened. So we're not getting the whole story. We're only getting bits of it. But there's something that majorly happened in her nest egg of money that was so major that it caused it to have to have someone look at her finances, her stuff from a different perspective. And call into question her strength and her ability to do her own money. This podcast. She's not. It's. I don't think she's gonna stay with it. I think I think they're trying to. They might even like announce it, but she's just looking for a way to escape. She is using alcohol to kind of run away from issues. People are celebrating that she's going to have it, or this business opportunity she's going to have it, but she's just looking for a way to escape. She may get money. People are trying to, but she has a hard time balancing. It's like going uphill battle. It's not going to. Yeah, I see her son doesn't really want her to do it. Her son may be vocal in regards to where her business is taking her, or the guy who's controlling her business is taking her. She's walking a tightrope right now. She's all discombobulated. Any moment she can fall. People even might have given her money for a podcast or so forth, and I don't think she's going to be able to do it. Okay, anything else? Health-wise, let's look at her health-wise. And then that will be the end. She's confused. She doesn't have the strength to defend herself. She's gonna get in bad relationships. Health-wise, it's like she's going uphill battle. There's a lot of pressure on her. Because money was put out. I'm worried about her being very sexual right now. I'm seeing a lot of sexual energy. I don't know. I think she's confused. I think that there's a lot of people. I see a new man coming in here managing her business, and I don't think it was a great idea for him to do it. She doesn't have the strength to really, she's trying to stand her ground. She doesn't have the strength to, I think for a minute will try to fight back, but it's not working. And I think pretty soon, I don't know how long, but her son's going to get very angry. Very, very angry. And it might be a couple of women or friends of her, could be older, like a friend of hers, or maybe a niece of hers, because remember she used to have that niece that used to come in, may start like speaking out or whatever, but I don't see her making a comeback. I really don't now. I really don't. Health-wise, I think she's like sexing and drinking and all that stuff. Wendy, get it together. Get it together. Get it together. You're still allowing that Kevin or Calvin to control your life. And he's moved on. And you're like really stuck in your depression and your isolation. And it's not just the disease process that you're going through. I think with the, I think the disease process is exacerbating your thing. You're a very vain woman, and you used to love high heels and beautiful shoes, and now you have to walk around barefoot, and your legs are ugly, and the edema is going on. I think that's really messing with her. I think that if she didn't have those issues going on with her legs and stuff, I think she would be in a better place mentally. And then also all that, as a nurse, we know a lot of that fluid, that swelling and that fluid, a lot of fluid, also, because she has lymphedema, but is she having some fluid issues too? And with drinking and stuff cause fluid issues, because a lot of fluid issues can cause dementia and change of thought process and confusion. Is she having problems also with her kidneys? I don't know. Or is it just the lymphedema? I don't know. But I feel bad for Wendy. I feel Wendy is now on a collision course that's not going to end well if she doesn't make some major changes. And I think that she doesn't care. Her she was a very vain woman, She loved her shoes. She didn't feel like she was beautiful, but she loved to have a certain figure and shoes and clothes, and she's not able to do that anymore. And that was a big part of her. So I think that's what's really, affecting her and causing her to drink, and her depression to get even worse. And the drinking is really messing up her chemical balance in her body. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.